The divine birth of Lord Krishna. Long ago, in the sacred land of Mathura, there ruled a mighty but cruel king named Kansa. His heart was filled with pride and fear. Though he loved his sister Devaki, his love for power was greater. On the day of Devaki's wedding to the noble and kind Vasudeva, the city was shining with happiness. Flowers decorated every street. Conch shells were blown. Devotional songs filled the air. Kansa himself was driving the chariot of his beloved sister, but suddenly, the sky darkened, the wind became still, and a divine voice echoed from the heavens. "O Kansa, the eighth child born to Devaki will be the cause of your death." The music stopped, the celebration froze. Fear entered Kansa's heart like fire. His face changed, his eyes filled with anger. In madness, he drew his sword to kill Devaki immediately. Devaki trembled. Tears flowed from her eyes. Vasudeva folded his hands and spoke with deep humility. "O king, please do not harm your sister. We promise. Every child born to us will be given to you." Blinded by fear but convinced by their promise, Kansa imprisoned them in a dark, cold jail. Years of pain and faith. Time passed slowly in that prison. One by one, Devaki gave birth to 6 innocent babies, and each time, cruel Kansa came and snatched the newborn child away. Devaki's cries echoed through the prison walls. A mother's heart broke again and again. Vasudeva stood helpless, holding back his tears, praying silently to God. Yet, even in sorrow, their faith in the divine never faded. When the 7th child was about to be born, a miracle happened. By divine power, the baby was safely transferred to Rohini in Gokul. That child was Balarama. Now, the time had come for the 8th child. The prophecy was about to be fulfilled. The night of divine light. It was midnight. The sky roared with thunder. Rain poured heavily. The prison was dark and silent. But inside that cell, something extraordinary happened. A bright golden light filled the room. Devaki felt no pain, only peace. And then, the divine child was born. For a moment, Devaki and Vasudeva did not see an ordinary baby. They saw Vishnu himself, holding the conch, discus, mace, and lotus. His face glowed with compassion. In a gentle voice, he said, "I have taken birth to protect righteousness and destroy evil. Take me to Gokul. There I will grow in safety." Then, he transformed into a beautiful human baby, tiny, innocent, smiling softly. At that very moment, the prison guards fell into deep sleep. The heavy chains broke open. The locked doors opened by themselves. It was the power of faith. It was divine grace. With trembling devotion, Vasudeva placed baby Krishna into a small basket. The miracle at Yamuna. The night was stormy. Rain lashed the earth. Vasudeva stepped outside, holding the basket above his head. Before him flowed the mighty Yamuna, swollen and dangerous. But Vasudeva did not fear. With every step into the river, he prayed. The water rose high, almost touching the baby's feet. As if blessed, the river gently lowered, creating a path. Suddenly, from behind, appeared the great serpent Sheshnag. He spread his huge hood above the baby like a royal umbrella, shielding him from rain. Even nature bowed to the newborn Lord. Finally, Vasudeva reached Gokul, the peaceful village of cowherds. There, in the house of Nanda and Yashoda, a baby girl had just been born. Silently, Vasudeva exchanged the babies and returned to prison. The doors closed, the chains locked. Everything appeared normal again. But destiny had already changed. Kansa's fear. When Kansa heard of the 8th child's birth, he rushed into the prison with cruel determination. Ignoring Devaki's desperate cries, he grabbed the baby girl. But as he tried to throw her down, she slipped from his hands and rose into the sky in divine form. She transformed into goddess Durga and declared, "O foolish Kansa, the one who will destroy you is already born and safe." Kansa trembled. Fear consumed him, the beginning of hope. Meanwhile, in Gokul, little Krishna slept peacefully in Yashoda's arms. The villagers celebrated with joy. Drums were played. Lamps were lit. Hearts were filled with happiness. No one knew that this tiny child would protect the innocent, defeat evil, play the sweetest flute, and later guide the world with the sacred wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita.